start it. Ooh, we're at the reclamation site. Announcer. We're bringing you breaking news of a historic event unlike anything in the Ark's history. The Counters have successfully reclaimed part of the surface, something Ark citizens have dreamed of for years. Since the Ark was founded, has any commander ever achieved something like this? And on your screen now is Reclamation Site 01, a forward base established by the central government. Oh my. They actually reclaimed part of the surface. That's wonderful, truly wonderful. Goodness, which sweet child did something so amazing? The central government has officially designated the newly reclaimed surface area as Reclamation Site 01 and has highly commended the commander responsible for the operation. The TV screen shows the Counters and their commander, with Hex's name and face displayed for all to see. The Counters and Hex. That name sounds familiar. The woman stares intently at the TV screen. Just as I thought. I can tell just by looking at you. My, you've grown up so well. To think you've come this far, how wonderful. If that child has grown this much, then quite a lot of time must have passed. Time, yes, time. Her eyes fall on the stack of old documents at the center of the desk. I see. So it's finally time. I didn't realize so much time had passed. Dude, she definitely seems like a mother figure. Also, like, if she knew us when we were like a... This is really interesting because, like, I never really thought about, like, if the commander really had much of a childhood. He said he never remembered anything, even from his academy days. So it's like... Obviously, you know, even if he's like a lab-grown human being, like a superhuman in a way or whatever, like, he had to have, you know, grown up from... He had to have started somewhere, right? So he had to have a childhood, and it's just... Never really thought about it. I wonder if she kind of took care of us when we were a kid. Is she like our mom? Oh, fuck, dude. Looks like I finally get to go outside again. It's been a while. I wonder how much the Ark has changed over that time. I'm really looking forward to it. Ooh. Oh, damn, this song is pretty great. Also, what are these drawings? Are these... Did the commander draw these as a kid? Also, she is so pretty. Also, like, I love legs, dude, and stockings. Who's the challenge? Blacksmith. Does it say water?
一緒に行こう。クイーンを倒しに。今から？問題ないわ。出航だ！
Water. What the fuck? It just crashed. Okay, well that was weird. I don't think I've ever really had that happen before. Or at least it's like very rare. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. That was really weird. Anytime sound just instantly cuts out, like my My heart like fucking sinks. I instantly looked over to OBS, is like, fuck, like, is everything else still going? It's like, okay, so it's just Nikke.
勝利の女神ニケ
I assume it completed the challenge? Yes, it did. Okay. Onwards then. Oh my god. It's like she's giving you a head pat. Dude, she's totally a mom.
現時刻より合流いたします。呼んでくださりありがとうございます。目いっぱいエールを送りますね。
Mihara, so that means we will do the other Mihara.
ヴィランメイド準備完了だ。いいわ、行きましょう。
God, this song's so good. One day, I'm told there's an issue with my mission report. So I spend the entire night revising it, and by the time I finally step outside, it's morning. Man, I need to lie down. I flop onto the bench right in front of me. If I head back now, someone will just come look for me anyways. Might as well stay here a little longer. And look up at the sky. Sunlight pours down from the dome of eternity, soft and warm. Tenki. Maybe I'll take a quick nap. I close my eyes. Falling asleep out here. The sun's nice, but there's still a breeze. You'll catch a cold at this rate. Who's that? Alright. Let's have you stand up for a moment, okay? So sleepy. Hey now. You shouldn't go falling asleep in a place like this. You might get hurt. Save that for when you're home, okay? There we go. Open those eyes nice and wide and let's have a good stretch. Too bright. It's too bright. I wince and shut my eyes again. Is it too bright for you? For a second, it feels like the light above me disappears. Ah, nice and shady. You like it? What should I do with you? You look exhausted. But you'll catch a cold if I leave you like this. Something soft brushes over my eyes like cloth. Well, can't be helped. I'll go get you a blanket, so just wait here for a little while, okay? It's fine. I hear someone walking away. I want to see who it is, but the drowsiness hits me hard and I drift off. How long has it been? I don't know, but I just want to sleep a little longer. But it's cold. Even so, I just want to sleep a little longer. A siren-like wail jolts me awake. What the? I sit up and something falls from my head. Huh? Looking down, I see a white handkerchief with a crane embroidered on it. Handkerchief? I'm not going. I turn toward the sound. Oh god. To find a crowd gathered around someone. Miranda. I'm not going. I don't wanna. Please calm down, okay? Miranda? Where? I'm not going. I don't want to go. I don't want to. Where? Please calm down. You keep crying like that. Make yourself sick. No. My friend's gone. I can't go without him. I don't want to go. Your friend's missing too. But what do we do? We've got to find your friend too. Miranda? Commander? What's going on? I found a lost child and was supposed to escort her to her parents at the station. But she said she can't leave because her friend is missing. She's been crying non-stop and I'm worried she might get dehydrated. I'm not sure how to find her friend here, so I'm a bit stuck. Let's see. It's okay if you can't find him. Miss Snow said she'd find my friend. Miss Snow? Yeah. Miss Snow promised she'd find my friend. So I have to wait here. Is that so? You don't even know where my friend is. I'm sorry. But when's Miss Snow getting here? I don't know. Oh, I see. How long has it been since she went to look for your friend? I don't know. I ate all my ice cream and waited, but she didn't come back. I mean, she might have just forgotten. No. She said you're supposed to keep your promises. And she said she keeps hers. Hold on. Don't tell me Miss Snow got lost too. You really think so? There have been loads of lost kids lately. And what do we do? If Miss Snow got lost too, did I get her in trouble? I'll go look for her right away. Commander, please look after this little girl. Miranda, calm down. Huh? I'll go look for her. Miranda, stay here and watch the girl. You're going to go look for her, Commander? Maybe I should... Shouldn't you let Polly know you're running late first? That's right. Polly told me to call her if anything happened. Oh, I almost forgot. Alright, I'll be right back. So be a good girl and listen to the nice officer, okay? Are you going to look for Miss Snow? Yeah, yes I am. I'll go find Miss White and come right back. So promise me you'll stay with the officer and not cry, okay? Okay, I promise. Alright, I'll go look for her. Oh my, is there someone else we need to find? I turn around and there she is, a woman in white, with hair to match. And I'll go take care of it right away. Could you tell me what they look like? Are you Miss Snow by any chance? Miss Snow! Ah, so that's what you've been calling me, sweetie. That's right. I'm Snow Crane, the Miss Snow this little one mentioned. Very pretty.
皆さん、こちらに注目してください。メイド服は動きにくいな。会話が途切れちゃダメよ。応援が効いたみたいですね。やったー。
Yatta yatta. I'm sorry. You've been waiting a while, haven't you? So, jajan! Snow Crane holds out a brown teddy bear with a pink ribbon to the little girl. I brought a cuddly little friend with me. Teddy! She takes the teddy bear, cradling it in her arms. Wait, don't tell me your friend is... a teddy bear? Yep. So it's a stuffed toy. B said he's your friend. Teddy is my friend. I see. Good thing we didn't report her missing. That would have been a mess. Now then, who else do we still need to find? We were just about to go look for you, Miss Snow. Oh my, really? Maybe we were starting to think you got lost or something. I see. I'm sorry, dear. It's been a while since I've been up in the Ark, so I got a little lost along the way. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. It's been a while. Well then, since it looks like her friend's been found safe and sound, we'll be heading off now. Thank you for your cooperation, Commander. Anytime. I'll leave the rest of you, Miranda. Bye-bye, Miss Snow. Bye-bye, mister. You take care now, little one. Miranda and the little girl leave together. Oh my, I didn't think it would take me this long to find her toy. Thank you for comforting the little one. I'm not great with kids, so thanks for stepping in. Well, we're gonna have to get great with kids because we have one now. I'm really good with them. I like children. They're so pure. And I like kind people like you too. The kind who help others out of genuine kindness. I wouldn't go as far as calling myself a good person. Now then. Snow Crane stares straight at me. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm glad you're awake now. I was going to bring you a blanket, but it's been a while since I've been up here. Your arc's changed quite a bit, hasn't it? I ran into a little trouble and couldn't get one. I'm sorry, you must have been cold. Wait, is this yours? I hold up the handkerchief with a crane embroidered on it. Oh my, it is. Thank you for bringing it back to me. That was very kind of you, friend. I could never throw this away. Thanks for covering me earlier. The sun was really bright. Oh, it's nothing, really. Snow Crane reaches out and takes a handkerchief. You probably heard earlier, but I'm Snow Crane. And your name's Hex, right? Wait, you know me? Absolutely. I see you on TV all the time. The hero who reclaimed part of the surface. Reclamation Site 01, isn't that right? Ah, so that's what was on TV. Of course. It's only natural people would want to praise you. You did something everyone's dreamed of for so long and no one else has ever managed it. So when you think about it... Snow Crane just stares intently at me. Dude, she's very pretty. What's wrong? It might be a little tricky otherwise. So could you lower your head just a little bit for me? Lower my head? Yes, just a tiny bit will do. I do as Snow Crane says and lower my head. That's it. Good. Ah, Pog! Hell yeah, head pats for mom. Snow Crane lifts a hand and starts gently patting my head. Ooh. Reclaiming even a part of the surface is such an incredible thing. And you did something so kind that no one else could. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. Holy shit, dude, she is like a mother. You did really, really well. That's enough praise for now. Snow Crane lets her hand fall. Thank you for humoring me and lowering your head. Been wanting to do this ever since I saw you on the news, and now I finally get to. Right. Oh my, I'm so sorry. That must have taken you by surprise. Didn't make you uncomfortable, did I? No, not really. Just made me feel like a kid again. I'm sorry. I was just so surprised to see how much you've grown. It made me so proud. I couldn't help but pat your head. It's a little embarrassing is all. I'm a grown man after all. Wait, hold on. Chotomate. Something about that didn't sound right. No need to be embarrassed. Even grown-ups deserve lots of praise when they've done a good job. Hang on, what did you just say? This meant even grown-ups deserve a little praise too. That come out strange? That's not quite it. Oh dear, now's not the time for that. You know what time it is? I pull out my phone and check the time. 11:20 a.m. Oh dear. It might be late if I don't hurry. I should get going now. It was really lovely meeting you today, friend. Oh, okay. Snow Crane rushes toward the park entrance, then halts abruptly and looks around for a while. And now she's heading this way again. Excuse me, friend. I'm really sorry to bother you. Do you happen to know where the train station is? I can't seem to find a map anywhere. A map? I guess people don't really use maps anymore these days. You all know your way around so well. It's so clever of you. Why don't you just check the map on your phone? Oh, phones have maps now? Snow Crane fishes her phone out of her pocket. On something this tiny? How does it even work? I'll take you there. God, I love her design, dude.
これがまさしくメイドの力だ。
Oh my, so this is the station. If I'd come by myself, I might have wandered around forever. Goodness, the roads have gotten so complicated, haven't they? You're very good at finding your way, aren't you? How impressive. Thank you for bringing me here, friend. You're welcome. Thing is... Snowcrane looks up at the departure board, eyes moving over the train schedules. There's so many trains running. Which one should I take to get there? Where are you heading? I think it's somewhere along Royal Road. The place is called Under Grace, I think. Do you happen to have the address? Oh, of course. I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. Let me check. Snowcrane pulls out a small notebook. There it is. Here you go. Can I take a look? Inside the notebook are 3 addresses. Snowcrane points to the first one. Looks like you're heading to the department store on Royal Road. Just catch a train to Royal Road from platform 1. Oh my, you really do know everything, don't you? Anyone could figure that out. What a smart boy. Snowcrane gently pats my back. You're treating me like a kid again. That deserves some praise, you know. Thank you so much for helping me. I'll see you again soon, okay? Snowcrane walks briskly forward. Should I really just let Snowcrane go without asking anything? I should at least ask for a number. I look toward where Snowcrane went. Once again, Snowcrane looks around, then starts walking back toward me. Oh dear, this isn't good. What is it this time? I can't seem to find where to buy a ticket. Huh? I need one, but I'm not sure where to go. Would you happen to know, friend? The AZX is free to use in the Ark. It's part of the social welfare program. Oh my, really? I had no idea they offered benefits like that. The Ark's come such a long way, hasn't it? So I just need to go to the platform and get on. Yeah, that's right. You okay going on your own? I'm not completely sure, but if I ask around as I go, I'm sure I'll manage. I'll take you there. Really? But you're usually so busy. I'm free today, so it's fine. But if I can't go with you, I'll at least walk you part of the way. Not at all. It's perfectly fine if you come with me. I'm just meeting someone to pass along a letter, that's all. I'm sure they won't mind you being there either. They're all kind people. I just feel a little bad because you've done so much for me. You even walked me all the way here. When you see someone who's lost, it's only natural to... Friend. Nothing in this world is ever only natural. In the end, it all comes down to the choices we make. Alright, how about this? When I'm done with everything for today, I'll grant you one wish in return for your help, as long as it's within my power. A wish? That's alright, it doesn't have to be today. I'll take care of the agreement. I don't think that's necessary. Oh my, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across so strongly. Managing agreements is just part of what I do. So you manage agreements. Then, shall we make it a promise instead? We'll still need to keep it, just like an agreement, but it won't feel quite so heavy. If I hadn't heard that, I probably would have turned it down. I was just so surprised to see how much you've grown. It made me so proud. I couldn't help but pat your head. She said she was surprised at how much I've grown. That means she knows about my past. If that's the case, I have to ask her. She might know about the parts of my childhood I can't remember. And the project I'm tied to. Something bothering you? Is even making a promise feel like too much right now? No, let's make a promise. I've got something I want to ask you too. Oh my, is that so? That works out nicely. Then let's make a promise. When this is over, I'll grant you one wish, friend. Okay, I'll hold you to that.
私はここよ。当ててみて。
Damn, that should strike with people even before combat starts.
いいところだったのに。お友達は疲れてませんか？任務完了。解決できる問題は全て解決したようだ。ご苦労だった。
So this is the department store. How beautiful. Snow Crane keeps glancing around. Oh my, what a big space, and it's all shops. How nice. Oh goodness, look at those clothes. They put them out for everyone to see. Oh, friend, come take a look. They're selling flowers. I wonder if they're real. Why the fuck did my... Oh my god. Stupid tracking shit. There we go. Hey, relax. Forgive me. I got a bit carried away. Is this your first time in a department store? Yes. When I first came to the Ark, I don't remember seeing buildings like these. Most of the larger ones were connected to the central government. But perhaps that's not quite fair of me to say. Damn, how old is she? Back then, I was always traveling for agreements, so I never really had the chance to look around. That might be why I simply never noticed them. When I first arrived, the war was still ongoing, so everything felt very different from how it does now. I bet you this ties... Oh wow, I wonder if she's been around since like the first Reclamation War. So I think that's why I find it all rather fascinating. Snow Crane watches people spill out of the store, their moods written plain on their faces. Some look pleased with their purchases, while others mutter under their breath, clearly dissatisfied. My, it's changed so much. Just watching them makes me happy. What's the name of the place we're going to again? Oh, it's called Under Grace. I think it's a cafe. Just a sec. I try searching for it online. Found it. Looks like it's on B1. Let's head down. Oh my, you found it already? How reassuring. I'll trust you and follow your lead. I think this is it. You're right, it's Under Grace. You really are good at finding your way around. That's impressive. Thanks for the compliment. Are you sure it's okay if I go in with you? I can just wait outside. It's fine, really. I told you earlier, didn't I? I'm just here to deliver a letter. The people receiving it won't mind at all. And the signatory said there's no need to keep it a secret. So there's nothing to worry about. Signatory? So you're doing this because of an agreement? Yes, that's right. I'm just fulfilling a request from an agreement made a long time ago. I'm a little worried you might get bored while I deliver the letter. Will you be alright? Oh, I'll be fine. Looks like everything's alright now. Let's head inside, shall we? Sure. We step into the cafe. The warm scent of coffee fills the air. The coffee smells lovely. Yeah, it really does. Thank you for the compliment. Hearing that from young folks really brightens my day. The menu's right over here, so take your time and have a look before ordering. Snow Crane stares intently at the woman. Can I help you? Are you Sarah, by any chance? Pardon? Yes, that's me, but who are you? I believe this is the first time we've met in person. My name is Snow Crane. Miss Snow Crane? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. I've come to deliver a letter on behalf of you-know-who, as per our agreement. With a soft clink, Sarah sets 2 cups of hot coffee on the table. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Don't mention it. Since you're with Miss Snowcrane, it's only natural that I take care of you. Sarah slides in and sits down across the table. We've only ever communicated through letters, so this is our first time meeting in person. I hope I didn't surprise you too much by dropping in so suddenly. Oh, don't worry about it. I had a feeling it was about time, so if anything, I was just surprised that I was actually right. Speaking of surprises though, shouldn't you be more surprised at how young I look? Oh my, yes. We've been exchanging letters for decades. I never imagined you would look so young. I started using Evergreen earlier than most of my friends, and I've kept it up ever since. For several decades. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I started talking before making proper introductions. This is Sarah. She's affiliated with a foundation run by one of my signatories. Foundation? Yes. I was only a child when everyone migrated to the Ark, and I came alone without my parents. She was a child when everyone came to the Ark. Damn, so... she's over 100 years old. Barely. But she's still over 100. The Sarah girl. That means, yeah. Huh, okay. Foundation supported me until I became an adult. In return, I entered into an agreement with Miss Snowcrane here, who oversees the Foundation on behalf of another, to write to her each year about the changes in the Ark. You've been around since the Ark migration. That means you must be... It's not very nice to ask a lady her age. So let's keep our guesses to ourselves, okay? Oh, right. Anyway, that's why you asked if she was surprised by how young you look. Exactly. We never actually met in person, just exchanged letters. But I suppose that ends today. Yes. Now that the contract has ended, I wanted to see you in person and deliver this letter that was left for you. Snowcrane hands Sarah a letter. I see. So this is a letter from them. Sarah gingerly accepts the letter. If you don't mind, may I read it first? Why, of course. Sarah lifts her trembling hands and carefully opens the letter. Then she buries her face in her hands and begins to cry. I reach for a tissue to hand her, but Snowcrane gently strokes my back and shakes her head. She starts drinking her coffee without a word. I really wanted to meet you, just once. In the end, never got to. I sip my coffee in silence, listening to Sarah cry. Her sobs are full of longing, gratitude, and sorrow. A little while later... Thank you both for waiting. Goodness, I can't remember the last time I cried like this. To think I'd make such a scene at my age, and in front of someone younger too. I'm sorry. No, not at all. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's only natural to cry when you're hurting. Thank you, Miss Snowcrane, for waiting so patiently, and for bringing me this letter. I suppose I won't be writing those yearly letters anymore. It's gonna feel a little lonelier now. No, I should be the one thanking you. When I think about those yearly letters no longer coming, it does feel a little lonely, doesn't it? You worked so hard all this time. Likewise, Miss Snowcrane. Now then, I'll proceed with closing out the agreement. Sarah, as agreed, I have one final question. In your opinion, do you feel the Ark has become a better place than it was before? Would you like me to be honest? Yes. That's what they asked of me. No. The methods have changed, but things haven't improved in the slightest. Of course, people's lives are far better than they used to be. I mean, even someone like me, a former war orphan, now runs a cafe on Royal Road. And thanks to Evergreen, I've been able to keep this youthful appearance. But People's hearts are still sick. If anything, they've just grown worse in a different way. They've grown so used to peace in the Ark that they've forgotten the war is still raging on the surface. Forgotten who made that peace possible in the first place. Now we even have a ridiculous term like Nikkephobe. Yes, thanks to Pretty, Tetraline, and those well-known squads. Oh shit, Pretty! Thanks to Pretty, Tetraline, and those well-known squads, Nikke rights have improved beyond recognition since the Second Surface Reclamation War. And yet, whenever something happens in the Ark, people are still quick to pin the blame on the Nikkes. Peace has become a given, and with that, they've grown complacent, ungrateful. Just like so many who once belonged to our Foundation. Never satisfied with the support they were given, foolish enough to try taking the Foundation's money, only to end up facing your judgment. Face your judgment? What? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for being so negative at our last meeting. I really don't think this society has improved at all. That's just how I see it. Thank you. I've listened carefully to everything you shared, and I appreciate you seeing this through to the very end. I hope your days ahead are filled with peace. Thank you for everything, Miss Snow Crane. I want to know more about Sarah. Are we just gonna... Oh, man. Pledge of kindness. If everyone can promise to be kind, honest children, then... If everyone can promise to be kind, honest children, then surely the world will become a better place. What are these we're getting? Appreciation sticker. Oh my god, she is totally a mom. A good child who dedicates themselves to making the world better should be covered in appreciation stickers. Someone needs to show them that kind deeds are meaningful and that they will always be recognized. We leave the cafe and head to a hospital in the downtown area to meet the person the second letter is meant for. Thanks to you, I made it to the hospital without getting lost. I'm really glad you're with me. So the second letter is for a patient, right? Yes, I heard Oliver has been in the hospital for about a year now. I see. Now, friend. Yeah? You've been acting a little off since earlier. Is something bothering you? You can't even look me in the eye. You weren't like this at the start, were you? From what I heard earlier, I think I might have a rough idea of how old you might be. Well, now I'm not sure if I should be speaking this casually. Oh my goodness. Is that what's been bothering you? Oh, you're adorable. I mean, how could it not? Someone from back when the Ark was sealed is calling you Miss. It's just a nickname some friends from the Foundation came up with. I don't really pay attention to things like age. So please, just treat me like you always have. Honestly, I'd be happier if you didn't worry about things like that. Got it. I'll try to keep things more casual. Emergency patient coming through. Clear the way! I quickly step back. The sharp rattle of wheels cuts through the air. A gurney bursts in, pushed by emergency personnel. A Nikke lies on it, her arms and legs missing. Jesus. Two mass-produced Nikkes follow close behind. Stay with us. You can't die like this. Looks like there's been an accident. I suppose so. Snow Crane slowly looks around the hospital. A patient in a hospital gown sits with a downcast expression, a companion beside them quietly holding their hand. Nearby, someone waits their turn, fear written plainly across their face. Another sits hunched over, their face twisted in pain. All around, people sit with worry, heavy on their faces. Are you alright? Of course. I've seen things like this many times before, but ever since Evergreen was developed, people have been living far longer than anyone ever expected, and medicine has advanced just as much. And yet, humans, and Nikkes too, they still fall ill without warning, they still get caught in accidents, they still grieve and suffer. Even after all this time, that hasn't changed. It makes me a little sad. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things so serious. We submitted a visitation request a while ago, but it looks like it's taking a little longer than expected. Right, I'll go check. Who's here to see Mr. Oliver? Yes, that's us. Please come this way. The nurse leads us into a hospital room. And there... An elderly man lies there, kept alive by a web of machines and tubes. It's nice to meet you, Oliver. I'm Snow Crane. Welcome, Miss Snow Crane. I've been waiting. I'm sorry, I wish I could have received you in better health. Oh, not at all. This is more than enough. Thank you for waiting. You're here to tell me it's ended, aren't you? That's right. The contract has ended, so I wanted to see you in person. And deliver this letter from you-know-who. Snow Crane hands Oliver the letter. A letter? Oliver slowly lifts the arm with the IV still in it and carefully takes the letter. He opens it and reads in silence. Not long after, he folds the letter with care and sets it on the blanket. I see. So, they won't be coming after all. Yes. And you still can't tell us why. That's right. I see. What a pity. Now then, I'll proceed with closing out the agreement. Oliver, as agreed, I have one final question. In your opinion, do you feel the Ark has become a better place than it was before? A better place? Yes, I think it has. There was a time when I thought the Ark was flawed, an unjust place. But as I grew older and fell ill, I suppose I started to see things differently. I lost my entire family to the raptures on the surface, but I was able to build a new one and keep going. The reason I've been able to live such a long life is because of the people in the Ark, the Foundation included. Even now, as I lie here sick, it's no different. Thanks to the help of so many, and the devotion of my children, I was able to see you, Miss Snow Crane, and bring this agreement to a close. So, in a place where so many good people live, I believe it's become a better world than it once was. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I know that couldn't have been easy, so I really appreciate you taking the time to tell me. No, it's just something I had to do. I'm just glad I could see the agreement through before things got worse. Now I think I can go without any regrets. Thank you for all your hard work, Oliver. Miss Snow Crane, could I ask one last favor? Why, of course. If by any chance you meet them, please tell them I'm grateful for them for letting me live as a human. Could you deliver that message for me? Yes, I'll be sure to pass it along. Bump, 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 bump.
応援が効いたみたいですね。やったー。皆さん、こちらに注目してください。少し休憩です。会話が途切れちゃダメよ。お友達は疲れてませんか？フォローをお願いします。戻りますね。物足りないわね。もう少しだけ 二人で続けましょう。
So, where to next? Let's see. Our next stop is... Snow Crane opens her notebook. Suddenly, my stomach growls loudly. Oh. Hmm? What was that sound? Was that you, friend? Hey, don't look surprised. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh dear, I didn't even notice. It's already past lunchtime. How could I let a growing boy go hungry like this? I really am the worst. I'm not a kid anymore. This simply won't do. Let's go have lunch right now. Hey, no need to rush, just take it easy. We can grab something quick on the way. Snacking instead of a real meal? That's not good for you, friend. You need to eat proper meals to stay healthy. Snow Crane grabs my hand and pulls me along. Come on, let's go get something to eat together right now. Fine, let's go. Great, off we go. Why are you just standing there? Yeah? I thought you'd already have somewhere in mind. I don't. Oh, I see. Right, you might not know the tasty spots around here. Just hang on a sec, okay? I'll ask a few people what the most popular places are. I saw on TV that if you ask about 10 people and check their answers, you can usually find a really nice spot. I grab Snow Crane just as she's about to dart forward. No, it's fine. I'll take you somewhere. Everybody, it's time for Cosmo Taste! Oh my god, Cosmo Burger! Welcome to Cosmo Burger. Please place your order at the kiosk. Kiosk? Oh wow, friend. It seems the staff are calling themselves kiosks these days. How curious. Huh? That man said we should place our order at the kiosk. Usually you can say you place your order with the staff, but I guess they call themselves kiosks here. No, that's not it. I lead Snow Crane up to the kiosk. This is a kiosk. It's a machine that you can use to place your own order. So you order with this? How do you pay then? You pay at the same time you order. Oh my goodness, you can do that? Fascinating. I think I understand. It's kind of like a vending machine, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Now that I think of it, you can place an order without speaking to anyone at all. That must make it much easier for introverts. How lovely. This is so good. Snow Crane turns toward the young man enjoying his meal. That's the new burger, right? Yeah, want a bite? Everyone's really enjoying their food. A hamburger, It's my first time seeing one, but it looks quite tasty. What? You've never had a hamburger? No, I haven't. Back when I was underground, our meals were pretty limited. Not that the food they gave us was all bad, mind you. We just didn't really get things like this. Were you locked up or something? Oh, nothing like that. I suppose you could say I was there partly out of duty, and partly because I chose to be. I happen to know quite a few agreements that are best left unspoken. Oh yeah, I remember you said your job was to oversee agreements. I guess that means you handle other contracts too, not just ones related to what we're doing now. Correct. There are other contracts as... excuse me, are you going to order? If not, can I go first? Oh, I'm so sorry. We've been chatting without even ordering. Please go ahead. Snow Crane and I step aside. I suppose this isn't a great place to talk. How about I tell you the rest later? Alright. Why don't we try that new burger? Those two over there seem to really be enjoying it, so I'm sure it must taste good. Sounds good to me. Since we're eating in, should I go get us a table? Actually, let's get it to go. To go? Yeah. And you can walk over to your next agreement. Your next contract. Holding 2 combo meals, we step out into downtown. Why don't we eat it here? I sit on a bench off to one side of a busy area. Here? Yeah, do you not like it? No, it's perfectly fine. I just didn't know this is how people ate out now. It's always fun to experience new things. Snow Crane sits beside me. I'm sure I'll enjoy eating out here. I take out 2 hamburgers from the bag and hand one to Snow Crane. Why the sigh? I just feel bad that you ended up paying because I didn't know how to. I should have watched more about this on TV. Well, now that you know how to do it, you can pay next time. That's true, huh? Then that's just what I'll do. Next time, I'm going to treat you to something healthy and delicious. Looking forward to it. Now let's dig in. Snow Crane takes a bite of the hamburger. Drumroll, please. Her eyes widen as she looks at me. This is delightful. Glad you like it. So this is what young people like to eat these days. I'm having so much fun. I'll get started on mine as well. Gotta see what all the fuss is about. Enjoy. As she eats, Snow Crane quietly watches the people passing by. A family, smiling as they cross the street hand in hand. An elderly man resting by the roadside. Merchants squabbling with one another. She watches as everyone around goes about living their lives in peace. You really like this, don't you? You seem to enjoy people watching. Yes, being able to eat while watching all these people makes me Wait a moment. Are we eating outside because you know I enjoy people watching? That, and the weather's nice as well. My goodness. How very thoughtful of you. You're so kind and caring, friend. Such a good boy. Snow Crane lifts her clean hand and pats my shoulder. How did you know, though? What gave it away? At the department store and the hospital, and pretty much everywhere we've been, you always seem to be noticing others. Like when you found me sleeping in the park and helped me. Or when you helped the girl who lost her teddy bear. I figured the reason you're able to notice people is because you must enjoy watching them. Yeah, that's right. The arc has changed in so many ways, and yet some things haven't changed at all. I find all those differences so endlessly fascinating that I can't help but to look around everywhere and watch. So all this time you were underground, as you put it. You never came above ground? I did on occasion, but mostly for work. I've never really walked around the city like this, just for myself. Even before coming to the Ark, I was in a lab training for what was to become my line of work. So when it comes to what you might call normal life, this might actually be my first time experiencing it. Your first time? You don't have any memories from before you became a Nikke? No. I was created to carry out the special duty of handling contracts and agreements. I would watch Tetra TV and read the letters sent each year by the people who had contracts with the Foundation. Within those letters, there was a world I never experienced. Living, breathing Ark. That might be why I had more of a personal attachment to this contract than most of the others. God, dude, her, expressions are just so freaking good. I see. Doesn't it make you feel a little sad? What do you mean? That a contract you care about is ending? Yeah, of course. I'm sad knowing that I won't be able to receive their letters anymore. But they held up their end of the contract through to the very end. That's enough for me to be happy. Being able to inform someone that they've fulfilled their contract isn't something that happens often. It's not. There was something Sarah mentioned earlier. It was about people in the Foundation, and how a lot were dissatisfied with the support they received, so they tried to take the Foundation's money, and then I had to discipline them. Do you remember that? Yeah. At the beginning, there were over 100 children in the Foundation. Now, only 3 of them remain who were faithful to their agreements. 3? That means no one else made it to the end of their contracts. They either passed away due to illness or unrelated accidents, or were disciplined by me. What do you mean by disciplined? Exactly what it sounds like. I reprimand those who fail to uphold their contracts. At first, I try to reason with them. If that doesn't work, I give them a warning. And if that fails, I resort to force. Huh. In this line of work, that sort of thing happens more than you'd think. Very few people see an agreement through to its end. That being said, with this contract, there are 3 whole people who either made it to the end or who still can. That's why I'm happy. I get to meet with those people who showed me the arc long ago, and then look them in the eye, tell them they've done well, and bring this all to a beautiful close. I see. I'd like to thank you, friend, for helping me bring something so meaningful to a proper end, and for guiding me around this unfamiliar world I find myself in. You're really a good person. No, I'm really only helping you because I want to ask you something. What's wrong? Where did you say the last letter needed to go? Let's see. Leo should be here. Snow Crane opens her notebook and shows me an address. It's not far from here. Oh, wonderful. Let's go talk to him and bring this contract to its proper end. Alright. Before we go, let's finish eating and make sure to chew properly. Once we finish, we'll go find the last friend on my list and give his story a beautiful ending. However, things often conclude in ways we never expect, for reasons we never see coming. Oh boy. Ain't that the truth, though?
少し休憩です。フォローお願いします。応援をチャージします。はい。これがまさしくメイドの力だ。
You said it was the 5th shelf, right? Yes. And this should be it. Indeed, I believe this is correct. We lift our heads and look at the photo of an elderly man smiling brightly. Leo. Beside it, there was an urn labeled Leo. And an hour earlier. Hello. Does your name happen to be Leo? No, Leo's my father. Who are you? Oh, I see. Goodness me, what a wonderful son he has. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Snow Crane. I came to inform your father at the end of his contract with the Foundation. Are you Miss Snow Crane? You know who I am? Yes, my father had been waiting for you for a very long time. I see. And I should go see him right away. Could you tell me where he is? My father passed away last week. But we were in touch only a month ago. How could that happen? He'd gone quite some time without Evergreen, and his condition suddenly took a turn for the worse due to his advanced age. I see. I wish you would have come a bit sooner. Father never stopped waiting for the day you'd come. All he ever talked about was when he'd finally get word from his sponsor. Oh. I'm sorry, I was too late. Snow Crane grips the bag with the letter tightly. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry for your loss. We should get going now. Snow Crane, wait. Yes? If it's not too much trouble, could you tell us where his grave is? So, this is how we finally meet. Snow Crane places a white flower in front of the urn. Thank you for asking about his son. Thank you for asking his son about this. When he told me what happened, my mind went completely blank. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, but I can never get used to it. It's understandable. You just found out you lost someone you'd been in touch with for a long time. That's right. He and I had corresponded for a very long time. Every year, on the same day, he made sure his letters arrived in the morning. He never missed a single one, not even this year. He was faithful and dedicated. That's just the kind of person he was. And yet, ultimately, he passed on before we could finish things up. I should have come sooner. Then Leo might have received the letter he had been waiting for all this time. Now I'll never be able to deliver it. You're not leaving the letter? I have to take it back. The recipient is no longer in a state to receive it. Why don't you read it to him? Pardon? Let's read it here. Isn't that how the contract's supposed to end? That's true, but he may no longer be here. That doesn't change the fact that he was faithful to his agreement this whole time. So read it for him and let him finish out his contract. But he won't be able to hear it. Still, at least we won't be leaving the agreement unfinished, right? Leaving the agreement unfinished. Snow Crane looks at the photo of Leo, smiling brightly. You're right. It's important to have closure. Thank you for the advice, friend. You've got this. Snow Crane steadies her breathing and looks at the letter that was meant to be delivered to Leo. Leo, though we are conducting this meeting in a way I had not anticipated, you have faithfully performed your contractual obligations for the duration of the agreement. Therefore, as witness to this contract, I, Snow Crane, hereby officially declare that you, Leo, have fulfilled your contract with the Foundation to the fullest extent. I will now read this letter out loud on the signatory's behalf and bring this contract to its close. Snow Crane gingerly unfolds the letter. To my beloved child, Leo. After writing you once when you first joined the Foundation, and again when you came of age and left the care facility, I am now writing you a third time. Have you been well? If you're reading this letter, it must mean you have kept your promise to the Foundation for all these years. I applaud such a remarkable display of devotion. Despite the severe hardships you've endured from losing your family and being cast into an unfamiliar environment, you've managed to live honestly without losing your light. That takes great courage and resolve, and I commend you for it. While I am sorry that I cannot tell you all of this in person, it also means that, like all of you, I too am keeping the promise I have made with someone. Please understand that. I hope you'll forgive me. I wish I could see for myself how all your faces have changed as you've grown up. I bet you've become a fine adult. In fact, I'm sure you have. Though the contract will end and the Foundation will no longer walk through life beside you, I truly believe you'll have already found new dear family members. So, Leo, I do not know how much of life still lies before you, but you've proved your devotion in your life up until now. And for that, I hope that your life will continue to shine until the very end. Even from afar, I will always be cheering for you. Your eternal supporter in life. Snow Crane folds the letter and places it in front of the smiling photo of Leo. With this, I can report that all the Foundation's contracts have come to an end. Leo, thank you for all the letters you sent over the years. Through them, I was able to see the Ark even from deep underground. Tears begin to fall from Snow Crane's eyes. I wish I could have met you and told you this in person. Oh. Thank you so much for your dedication. Snow Crane bows her head toward the resting Leo. Standing beside her, I bow my head as well, silently honoring the man who faithfully carried out his contract. Damn.
いいところだったのに。そうだそうだ。応援をチャージします。 任務完了。解決できる問題は全て解決したようだ。ご苦労だった。
Would you like to rest on that bench for a bit? Sure. Snow Crane and I sit next to each other on a nearby bench. Now that it's late, there's no one else in the park except for us two. Thank you for today, friend. It's because of you that I was able to get closer with Leo. It was all you. You did great today. Oh, come now. I couldn't have done any of this without you guiding me along. Thank you for staying with me for so long. Snow Crane lowers her head in gratitude. It was an unforgettable experience. I'm glad it was meaningful for you as well. Now then, since we've finished everything, it's time for me to grant your request just as promised. Right. Go ahead and ask for anything. I'll do whatever I can for you. There are a few questions I want to ask you. Will you answer them honestly? You want me to answer some questions? That's really all you want? Yeah, these questions are really important to me. I wonder what could be so important. Please. Well, judging by your demeanor, they don't seem to be just any questions. Very well, I'll answer whatever you ask me. Thank you. However, if it's something I'm contractually obligated to keep secret, I won't be able to answer. I hope you understand. Of course. If that's the case, just tell me it's confidential and we'll leave it at that. Very well. And if it's not confidential, I promise I'll answer honestly. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Before we start, could you lower your head for a moment? My head? Yes, just for a little while. Okay. I lower my head awkwardly. Snow Crane raises her hand. There now. And starts to pat my head. Goodness, why are you so tense? It's okay. I'm not tense. There's no need to be nervous or afraid. I'll answer any questions you have. And if you ask about some grave secret of which I cannot speak, I'll never threaten you or resent you for it. I swear. Maybe I really have been tense without realizing it. As I feel the warmth of her hand, the tension in my body begins to ease. There we go. Much better. Now let's take a deep breath, okay? Good. Relax and try to gather your thoughts. Otherwise, you might end up forgetting to ask all that you really want to know. You can take whatever time you need and ask all the questions you want. I want you to feel comfortable asking anything. As the tension fades, my mind starts to settle. Thank you. Feeling a lot better. Really? I'm glad. Snow Crane lowers her hand. Now then, let's begin our fun little question and answer time. I'm not nervous anymore. You don't have to do all that. Oh, this isn't to relieve your nerves. It's to set the mood. Now, what's your first question? When we first met in the park, you said you were surprised that I'd grown up into a lovely young man. I did say that, yes. Does that mean you know about my past? I can see how that would be an important question to you. Yeah. I know nothing about my past, so when I heard you say that, I thought I'd finally met someone who knows something. Goodness, I apologize. You've been waiting all day to ask that, haven't you? Well, you're right. I do know something about your past, friend. Though, to be exact, I only know your name. How? It was part of the information I received related to a contract. There was a record relating to your birth. What? Was it about how I was created as part of a special project? Do you remember that? No. I barely have any memories left back then. There was just one short memory that popped into my mind a while back. I see. You're correct. You were a child born as part of a project. It's called Project AD, right? Yes. How did you know that? In that case, can you tell me about Project AD? You want to know about Project AD? You don't have to tell me everything. I'd be happy even with just a hint at what kind of experiment it was, or what they were trying to research. It's the only way I can know what I was born for, or what I even am. Friend, are you not able to answer? Just a moment. I'm going to review the terms of my contracts to see if I'm allowed to answer this question. Snow Crane closes her eyes. Not long after, she opens them again. It is completely confidential. In other words, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't share anything with you. Divulging such details about the project would be a clear violation of my contract. Only a select few within the Ark even know of the project, meaning it's as confidential as can be. I see. Instead, while it may not fully answer your question, I can at least explain why the project was created. Ooh, that's good. Would that be alright? I'll take any information I get, please tell me. Very well. This is a story about a very old contract. Oh shit. Commander lore! Oh god, dude. Anytime Commander lore is dropped is so good. A long, long time ago, when the Raptors had only just begun to invade the surface, there were two big forces: United Forces of Humanity, a government military that fought the Raptors, and a group known as VTC, a religious order that possessed advanced scientific technology. Those two forces joined hands to fight the Raptors, but around the time they finally accepted defeat and decided to retreat to the Ark, the United Forces of Humanity made a major decision. In order to secure the technology they lacked so that they could better govern the Ark, they chose to merge with the VTC and take on a new name, the Central Government. So that's when they started calling it that. That's right. Many people believe the merger was the end result of a power struggle between the two. But I think they simply decided that neither side could defeat the Raptors on their own. When that agreement was reached, the two sides each presented their conditions for the merger. What were the conditions? VTC wanted to continue the research they had conducted on the surface, so they entered into an agreement with Missilis Industry, forming the Independent Research Institute known as MMR. Meanwhile, the United Forces of Humanity wanted to develop technology that would help humankind, so they requested that VTC share its miraculous scientific advances. Technology would help humankind. Yes. There were many more conditions besides those, but those are the two biggest ones I'm able to mention at this moment. Also, when representatives from each party gathered, the following statement was added to the agreement. This agreement has been made under the supervision of Veiled Order, a squad that exists to serve as witness to contracts. Should either of the two parties violate any of the aforementioned terms, they may be suppressed by force. Huh? Wait, were you there when this agreement was made? Yes. I was there both to witness the agreement and to observe that the contract is upheld. That was one of the many reasons I remained underground until now. I see. In regards to one of those technologies that would help humankind, you may have heard me refer to someone as you-know-who earlier. They offered themselves up as a test subject, in exchange for getting MMR to begin a particular research project. Project AD, the very same one you're interested in. Who is this person? Someone who dreamed of making the world a better place. They wanted the Ark to serve as the starting point for that, so they embarked on many different endeavors. Project AD was one of those. Also, I just thought of one more thing connected to Project AD. You've heard it mentioned many times today. I have. Yes, the miracle drug that extends the human lifespan. Evergreen. This person was able to get it mass-produced as a direct result of their involvement in this project. So, Evergreen is related to Project AD. They were a really great person. Not only did they kickstart Project AD, but even the contract that you helped me wrap up today was one of the many good things they did for the Ark. By which you mean they established the foundation you've been talking about. Yes. In order to care for the children who had lost their parents before entering the Ark, this person used their own wealth and built this foundation. However, they wanted to prevent the children from taking things for granted and becoming wasteful. And they were concerned the money could fall into the wrong hands, which would prevent the children from getting the support they needed. To this end, the foundation made a contract with me and had the children send me letters every year recording the changes in the Ark, enabling you to step in if you saw that funds were being misused. Precisely. This person you're talking about sounds like a really good person. They were. They devoted everything they had to making the world better, to making it good. Others may think differently, but that's what I believe. So, to describe Project AD, I would say it was one of several foundation stones this person laid to build a good world. I hope you can think of it in the same way for now. Part of the foundations of a good world, huh? Someday, I'm sure you'll learn the whole truth about this project. Right. Someday. Yes. I'm sure of it. Can I ask you one last thing? You can ask me more than one last thing. Can you tell me who this person is that we've been talking about? Of course I can. To put it in terms of your job, they are the boss, high up on the ladder. To put it in terms of the Ark in which we live, they are the commander-in-chief. Nani? I'm so fucking curious. The commander-in-chief. Huh. The commander-in-chief? Yes. So the commander-in-chief really does exist. Honestly, I thought it might actually just be a title with no person behind it. It's quite natural that you would think that way. They are currently unable to meet with anyone. So that's why the letters say they couldn't come. That's why those letters said they couldn't come. Yes. That's also why they wrote so many letters in advance. And why I was the one to deliver them. I presume many of the details about them are confidential? Correct. For the time being, what I can tell you is, at this very moment, while you and I are speaking, the commander-in-chief is continuing to sacrifice for the Ark. They're sacrificing for the Ark, huh? That's everything I'm able to tell you. Was that helpful at all? Yeah, it helped a lot. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Not now, I think I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. They weren't easy questions, so I appreciate you answering them as best as you could. Well then, you mind if I ask you one thing as well, friend? You have a question for me? Yes, there's something I'm curious about as well. I'd like you to answer it honestly. What is it? In your opinion, do you think the Ark is becoming a better place? That wasn't what I was expecting you to ask. Oh, really? After spending the whole day walking around the Ark, and hearing Sarah and Oliver's answers with all their stories of the past, I found myself wanting to know what you think. It's not quite there yet, but I do think it's becoming a better place. Honestly, I don't think it's moving in the right direction. In my opinion, it's not quite there yet, but I do think it's becoming a better place. Why do you think that? The Ark certainly still has many problems, but I agree with what Oliver said. I received help from many good people around me. And there are people striving to make the world better, like the Commander-in-Chief. I see. So while the Ark may not be the best place as of now, I think as long as people keep trying, it will get there eventually. I see. I appreciate your answer. What about you? Me? Well... Before I came to the Ark, I saw many people on the surface who lost their families due to war, or friends. Most people were sad. But today, I got to see the Ark not through letters or television, but with my own 2 eyes, and I got to see a lot of different people. People still suffer and grieve because of illness, accidents, and the loss of life, but there was also a child who cried over a lost teddy bear and smiled again when it was found. And families who gathered together to shop and eat together, and everyone was just living their lives. I think the fact that people can now live ordinary lives is an indication that the world has already been moving in the right direction. And the reason people were able to reclaim a semblance of normality, Snow Crane looks at me, is thanks to the sacrifices of good Nikkes and good people like you, friend. So I think everything will be alright. No matter what kind of place the Ark may be now, good people will continue striving to create and maintain a good world. And the world will keep moving in a better direction. I also believe you will stand at the center of it all. Because you're a really good person. I'm really not. You can see now that I only helped you because there were things I wanted to ask. Oh, is that what was bothering you earlier? There. Snow Crane pats my back. Tell me, when you first took me to the train station, or when you comforted the child who lost her teddy bear, was that all because you wanted to ask about your past? Well, also, who says a good person can't have their own motives? Having your own desires and hopes doesn't make you a bad person. What matters is what you choose to do with those feelings, how you act. I told you before, nothing in this world is only natural. In the end, it all comes down to the choices we make. So I think you are a good person, friend. And I'm certain that the future you're working to create will become the good world that I dream of. Talk about pressure. Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel stressed. Every choice I make will necessarily be for the sake of a better world. I'm only trying to protect what matters to me. Then how about this? I'll watch over you. Are you proposing we enter into a contract? No. We don't need to enter into any contracts or make any promises. I just want to observe. To see the world you create. That'll give me my answer, I think. But the direction the world you build will take, and whether it will be the good world that I dream of. Does that mean you won't be staying underground anymore? You won't be able to observe from down there. I suppose that's true. Alright then, watch over me. But only after you've experienced the Ark for yourself, not through letters or a TV screen. Once you've done that, let's talk again. We can discuss whether the world is becoming a better place. Are you worried that I've been underground for too long? See, you really are a good person, friend. You've grown up to be such a nice boy. Snow Crane strokes my cheek. I think I'm starting to get used to being treated like a child. Alright, it's settled. I won't stay underground anymore. I'll live here in the Ark and watch you with my own eyes. Snow Crane smiles brightly. Welcome in, Gino. Let's talk again someday, alright? Good world, the end. Holy shit, dude. Fucking lore. Oh man, dude, I love getting lore like this. Jesus Christ.
解決できる問題は全て解決したようだ。ご苦労だった。
Damn, dude, they like gave us so much with like so little. Mm-mm. Jesus. I wonder what the epilogue's gonna be about. Like, maybe. I wonder if it's gonna be something about the commander-in-chief. I am really curious as like who the commander-in-chief actually is, because they've got to be, they're like old as fuck because they've been around since the beginning of all this. So they've got to be over 100 years old as well. Holy shit, dude, this event is fucking goated. Holy shit, the fucking story. Jesus Christ. I wish there was a part 2 or whatever, but at least there's still the epilogue next week. Holy shit, dude, this can be so fucking... I'm so looking forward to see what it's about.